In this video I'll tell you literally everything about HAKI in the game's Sailor piece on Roblox, how to get it, how to level it, how to use it, how to equip it and everything else you need to know. Subscribe, like, hype if you want to get this, more Roblox guides and enter giveaways. Watch till the end to understand this guide well. I'll tell you everything about the HAKI system in Sailor piece because this is genuinely one of the most important things you can invest in, especially once you hit mid and late game. HAKI gives you serious stat buffs, boosts your damage output, and makes farming significantly faster when you actually understand how all three types work and how to level them properly. There are 3 HAKI types in the game and each one functions differently, has its own unlock method, and levels through a different activity. I will break down all 3 one by one so you know exactly what to expect from each of them. Starting with Armament HAKI, which is the first one you will unlock and also the most foundational one in the entire system. You get it on Snow Island by finding the HAKI trainer NPC and talking to him. Before you can actually purchase it though, you need to complete a short quest line that proves you have been actively playing. The requirements are killing 150 NPCs using combat, using your combat Z skill 65 times, and landing 750 punches. None of these are difficult, but you do need to knock them all out before the option to buy opens up. Once you meet all the conditions, the cost to unlock Armament HAKI is 250,000 coins and 250 gems. After you have it, the damage boost starts at around 25% and scales upward as you level it, eventually reaching over 60% at max level, which is level 75. That scaling alone makes Armament one of the biggest damage upgrades you can get, and the higher you push the level, the more noticeably your numbers climb. On top of everything else, Armament HAKI is a hard requirement for unlocking both of the other HAKI types, so you need to get this one first no matter what. There is no skipping it. To level Armament, you just need to keep killing enemies while it is active. The total kill count needed to reach max level is 15,000 NPC kills, which is a significant grind, but since you are farming enemies constantly anyway, it builds up naturally over time. Subscribe to this channel if you want to join the giveaway. Check the links in the video description and write what you would like to get from this game. The key thing to remember is that Armament needs to be active and toggled on while you are getting kills, otherwise those kills do not count toward your level. Keep it on whenever you are grinding mobs and the level will creep up in the background. You activate Armament HAKI with the G key. Next up is Observation HAKI, which is simpler to understand and unlock compared to Armament. You get it on Desert Island by talking to the Observation trainer NPC there. The cost is 250,000 coins and 300 gems. What Observation does is give you the ability to dodge incoming attacks. At the start you get 5 available dodges, and as you level it up all the way to the max level of 50, you can stack up to 10 dodges available at a time. The game also shows you in your UI how many dodges you currently have available, and what your cooldown timer looks like, so you always know where you stand during a fight. Observation HAKI is activated with the H key. To level it, you need to dodge attacks using the HAKI, and the total amount of dodges required to max it out is 10,000. Again, this builds naturally if you just keep it active during fights and let it do its thing while you play. After you have both Armament and Observation sorted out, you can start working toward Conqueror HAKI, which is by far the hardest of the 3 to unlock and requires a serious amount of overall progression to even qualify for. The NPC that handles Conqueror HAKI is located at Shibuya Station. The requirements list for this one is long, so I will go through everything clearly. First, you need both Armament and Observation already unlocked, since those are hard prerequisites. Then you need to have a Conqueror fragment in your inventory, which is an item that drops from strong high-level enemies, so you will need to be farming appropriately tough content to get it. Beyond the item, you also need to have leveled Armament to at least level 40 and Observation to at least level 25. On top of that, your Ascension level needs to be at 5 or higher. And the activity-based requirements include getting 500 NPC kills with Armament actively toggled on, successfully dodging 500 attacks using Observation, defeating 200 bosses, and clearing 25 dungeons. That is a lot of checkboxes, and most of them require genuine progression through different parts of the game rather than just grinding one specific thing. Once every single requirement is ticked off, you go to the NPC at Shibuya Station and unlock Conqueror HAKI. What makes Conqueror so strong is that it gives you a permanent damage boost that is always active, and on top of that it automatically deals damage to nearby enemies on its own without you needing to do anything extra. That passive damage combined with the permanent boost makes it extremely powerful for both boss farming and general grinding, which is why it is worth the enormous grind to unlock. Conqueror HAKI activates on its own once you have it unlocked, so there is no key binding needed for it. To level Conqueror you kill NPCs, and you need 5,000 kills to bring it all the way to level 25, which is the max for that type. Now there is one more part of the HAKI system worth covering, which is HAKI color customization. Every HAKI type can have its color changed, and there are multiple colors available. The important thing to know up front is that color is entirely cosmetic, and changing it does not affect your stats or damage in any way. It is purely for the visual look of your HAKI. Colors come from HAKI rerolls, which you can obtain from NPCs, boss drops, and sometimes from codes that get released. Most colors have the same pull chance as each other, but rainbow is the exception since it is the rarest color in the pool. If you are chasing rainbow, just know it will take more rerolls than the standard colors. When you bring all three HAKI types together and combine them with a strong weapon, good fruits, and solid upgrades across your build, the overall damage increase is very significant. Each HAKI type adds something different, and they all stack together to create a build that is noticeably stronger than anything you could run without HAKI invested properly. This is why focusing on HAKI early and consistently is one of the smartest progression decisions you can make in Sailor Peace. Let me go through everything one final time with different wording so every detail is fully locked in. The HAKI journey starts on Snow Island, where the HAKI trainer NPC sells you Armament HAKI for 250,000 coins and 250 gems after you complete the quest of 150 combat NPC kills, 65 Z skill uses, and 750 punches. Armament boosts your damage starting around 25% and scaling to over 60% at level 75, levels through 15,000 NPC kills with Armament active, and is toggled with the G key. It is also the mandatory gate to unlock the other two types, so it is always your first stop. Observation comes from the Observation Trainer NPC on Desert Island for 250,000 coins and 300 gems. It gives you dodge charges starting at 5 and scaling to 10 at max level 50, displays your available dodges and cooldown in the UI, levels through 10,000 total dodges with Observation active, and is toggled with the H key. Conqueror is the endgame unlock waiting for you at Shibuya Station after you have both previous HAKI types. A Conqueror fragment from high-level enemy drops, Armament at level 40, Observation at level 25, Ascension level 5, 500 Armament active NPC kills, 500 Observation dodges, 200 boss kills, and 25 dungeon clears. Conqueror gives a permanent always-on damage boost and passively deals damage to nearby enemies automatically, making it the strongest of the three for farming. It activates on its own with no key required and levels to max at level 25 through 5,000 NPC kills. HAKI color rerolls let you change the visual appearance of any HAKI type and come from NPCs, bosses, and codes, with rainbow being the rarest possible outcome. Stack all three HAKI types. Keep leveling them consistently, combine them with your best weapon and build setup, and your damage will reach a completely different level compared to playing without them invested.